Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to take a plastic bag and turn it into plastic string. And so I'm just taking any old shopping bag that I have. It's fun if you have a fun color, but use what you have. And I'm going to cut off the bottom seam of the plastic bag. And so I'm using scissors. I'm just kind of gliding it across. Plastic cut's really easy, so it should be super simple. Now I'm gonna cut off the handle portion. So I'm gonna take my scissors again, and I might have to both glide and chomp in order to get this to work, but here we go. So we're gonna cut off across the top a straight line, and I'm just removing the handles. And there. Okay, so I'm going to open it up, and what you notice is now I have a giant plastic tube. And so this is going to be our material for our plastic bag. So I'm going to lay it out flat, and then I'm going to start cutting across the bag, stopping about 1.5 inches away from the edge. So here again, I'm going to stop over there. What you can do is you can draw a line if you're not confident that you'll stop at the same spot. You can also measure out individually where to cut. Because I'm a professional, I'm going to just go ahead and start cutting. So the cuts that I'm making, the strips that I'm cutting out, are about like 1.5 inches. I like to cut kind of wide for the plastic bags. And again, I'm not cutting all the way through. I'm stopping at a certain point. The reason I cut them kind of wide is because the plastic stretches pretty thin, and I like it to be kind of strong. So now I'm just gonna go through and cut as many strips as I can get out of this bag. Remembering to stop about 1.5 inches away from the edge. So once I've stripped my plastic bag, I'm going to open it up and then expose the part that were not cut. And so this is a little hard to see, so I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to draw out how we're going to cut this part of the bag. So I'm going to take my marker to represent where we're going to be cutting. We're going to be cutting at a diagonal. And so let me draw out the lines for you to see. I'm going to start off with the end, and I'm going to cut that first one at a diagonal. And then for the next side, I'm going to cut across at a diagonal. And I'm going to continue doing this all the way up the whole side of that bag that was remained uncut. Remember, you're cutting across at a diagonal to the strip next to it. And this is going to make a little bit more sense later when you see us ravel it up. So I'm going to just continue cutting all the way to the end. And at the very last one, you're going to cut that one individual strip at a diagonal by itself, just like we did at the beginning. Now I can start raveling it up. And as you can see, because we had cut our string, our plastic bags in that specific way, I am now left with a super long continuous piece of plastic yarn. And you can use this for a lot of different things. It's just in case you don't have any yarn at home. You can knit with this, weave with this. It's up to you.